Hello and
Hola. Hola.
hello
Hola.
and welcome back to Two Loons.
La Trek. No, Two Loons Le Trek.
Le Trek. And today we're in North Africa
Again.
And
Do you know
yeah.
we got to 33 degrees yesterday?
I know it did. It's cool this morning. I've covered up, look.
Yeah, we both have today, haven't we?
I got too much sunlight yesterday. Where
are we off to today then, Phil?
we're going on another trip
Tell the lovely folks.
for the lovely viewers.
The lovely folks.
Because we only come here for you. There's no other reason to be here.
So today, we're going to...
Where are we going, Kat?
Come on, Phil.
I can't pronounce it.
Timanfaya National Park.
Right.
The UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Yeah. And it's a volcanic.
Volcanic, yeah.
Is a thermal nuclear site. Is it called a thermal nuclear site? It's probably, I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think it's thermal nuclear.
But we're in search of today, because we're always in search of something here on Two Loons. So we're always in search of something. So we're searching for Lanzarote's natural jewels and natural features that make the island what it is.
I think out of all the Canary Isles, this is a very unique landscape, isn't it?
I think
it's a very moonscape.
Yeah.
And otherworldly.
Yeah.
Definitely. And it's very hot and arid. It's very dry heat.
It's totally different than any other Canary Isle that we've been to, and we've been to most of them, haven't we?
Yeah. Except Fuerteventura, which hopefully we'll ferry up to while we're here.
Fuerteventura.
Yeah.
Fuerteventura.
Fuerteventura.
Yeah. This is totally different though, Lanzarote. Have you noticed there's no, when you go around the countryside, there's no billboards selling you anything?
Not one.
Because they're not allowed here, are they?
No.
Which
is
makes
a good thing, I think.
I think it makes a more natural landscape.
Well, who'd want to put a massive big billboard up in a beautiful landscape?
I know, but you go anywhere else and you find it.
Yeah, you do.
Right across the Mediterranean and the Canary Isles.
That's what I'm saying, the thinking behind that. Who would want to do that?
I know. And
but they do.
The look of the island is very much about the conservation work and activism of
who played
Caesar Manrique.
Well, we went yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why it looks different, and it is different.
And what a great thing it was too that he did that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he must have known tourists were going to be here seeing his work.
No, he knew tourism was probably going to get out of control, like in other places do.
Oh, that was the thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. And his work was heavily linked to nature and the environment, so he would have a social conscience towards that.
Yeah. So we're walking to our bus now, and we're going to...
Which is a long slog, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a long walk. That's a workout in itself. It's
should have got them to pick
9 o'clock in the morning, or 7:45. And so it's it's a bit of a workout, but what we'll do is we'll document the chaos
again
as we get onto the bus.
But it all just does happen brilliantly.
It seems to happen. Organised chaos, I'd say, call it.
Some guy said it's not even organised chaos yesterday.
It's just chaos.
What if it wasn't? He wouldn't have got there.
True. Anyway, we'll see you in a minute when we get to our bus. Hopefully it's not gone.
No, we're
no buses here yet. So
adios, amigos.
See you soon.
wine region, which is completely different. Bueno, en Timanfaya, a la derecha, hay servicios gratis. Entonces, clientes con pegatina roja, la ruta sur corto. Pegatina roja tiene que cambiar el autobús.
So here we are. We got on the bus, and
Just a quick stop.
a little less
stop.
chaotic.
They're exchanging, aren't they? There's a short tour and a longer tour.
Yeah.
The longer one we're on. So we're just waiting for people to get off and get back on.
Yeah.
Other ones.
This is a tour you can book, by the way.
It's
if you
LCT Europe, isn't it?
LCT Europe, and you can book it when you get to Lanzarote.
Yeah. And it's good. I mean, I think they're really good tours. I know the one yesterday was really good.
They are
Yeah.
very good. So yeah, we've got a 10-minute stop, and then we're back.
Yeah, I'll do it.
And then we go. I think the first stop is the lagoon, isn't it?
Like La Golfa,
Or did you say that? Yeah.
something like that.
And it's the
Yeah.
Timanfaya, the first volcanic eruptions one. So show the folks again.
They do. They love watching us, you know.
So there will be some nice stops today, though, that we'll do some recording for, and it'll be of interest.
Well,
I should think.
you never know.
Because of the movement of that lava flow, that crust, it breaks, it crumbles, and that's why you get this, the badlands. And in about 100 yards, you can see the edge of the lava flow, exactly here, coming up, where the black basalt stops. Exactly here, that's the edge of that lava flow. And a bit further down the road, we go through the second and the third lava flow, and they mingled together at the coast. On the left and formed the lava coast. But first we go to El Golfo. There are, by the way, more than 100 volcanoes on the island, here on the left and on the right, also all over the place. All the mountains are, most mountains are volcanoes. And a volcano is a mountain literally formed by a volcanic eruption. It's a mountain of lava, ash and rocks. I'll tell you more about that later. And the volcano El Golfo is at the coast, and what's left of that volcano, because of all the erosion, is basically half of it. It looks a bit like a horseshoe-shaped volcano, and between the crater and the sea is a black beach. The seawater filters through the beach and is formed on the other side of the beach. So in the crater, that lagoon, which is green because of the algae that grow in the water, and marine algae, Rupia maritima, they call those algae. Therefore the green color, the green lagoon of El Golfo. And here another lava flow coming up in front of us. So voor Loons zie je nog zo een lavastroom aus Timanfaya, daarachter links ins Meer geflossen war. Es gibt auf Lanzarote mehr als 100 Vulkane.
Yes.
Und da links vor uns der Vulkan El Golfo. Und ein Vulkan ist ein Berg von Lava-Asche und Steine. Ich werde mehr darüber später auch erklären. Und der Vulkan El Golfo steht beim Meer. Und was es noch gibt des Vulkans wegen Erosion ist die Hälfte. Ungefähr sieht aus wie ein Halbmondvulkan und zwischen den Krater und dem Meer gibt es ein Lavastrand. Kleine Lavasteinchen sind das Meereswasser wird dadurch gefiltert und dann auf der anderen Seite vom Strand, also im Krater, ein See gebildet, Salzwasser.
So where have we arrived, Kath?
We're at the area of volcanoes where El Golfo, isn't it?
El Golfo. Yeah.
This is the Green Lagoon section, isn't it?
I think so.
Let's
have a look.
We go up here.
We go up there where they're
Go up that
going.
way, yeah.
But first of all, let's have a look at the coast. This volcanic coast. And the thing about Lanzarote is, this is how it was born.
Exactly, yeah.
From volcanoes. It's complete volcanic island,
whole
isn't
island,
it?
yeah.
Which is totally
Well,
fascinating.
that raged, didn't it, for 6 years?
The
Timanfaya,
Timanfaya.
the national park, which is now the national park.
Yeah.
And it's UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Yeah.
So obviously that's why you can't go on certain areas.
Yeah. Okay, should we make our way up now that the crowd's gone down a bit? So this is the Green Lagoon, known
El
as
Golfo.
El Golfo.
Oh, so still in the national park.
Yes, but it's turned green because of the algae that's
The algae,
living there.
yeah.
So this is probably how life started on Earth, isn't it?
Probably.
Probably in these lagoons, volcanic lagoons, and the first forms of life were microbes and the amoebas.
Amoebas. The divided daughters of the amoeba. Single cell, first very single cell amoeba.
And they're growing down there now?
Yeah.
Are they? I think they are.
No, they're not.
I think they are, Kath. We're not allowed to go down there because it's protected, isn't it? Heritage.
It's part of UNESCO, isn't it? There's parts that you just can't go on.
Yeah. Some tourists were found going down the slopes here.
Yeah.
See where they've gone down there?
Down, yeah.
And they shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
Because it's
well, it's a protected site. They shouldn't.
It's a protected site, yeah. So
should have respect for the landscape.
It's quite beautiful, really, isn't it?
It is lovely.
El Golfo. I suppose like it's a little golf course, isn't it?
That's, yeah, the shape.
Yeah. It's really nice.
Yeah.
People like to get the selfies done here, don't they? And stuff like that.
I think all over though it's just as magical, isn't it? There's no one point really.
No.
But that is really interesting because that's the only remaining on the island, isn't it?
But you wanted to see that, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Are you glad you've seen it?
I am, yeah.
We're providing great content here, aren't we?
I hope so.
This is our selfie with the lagoon in the background.
It's lagoon.
It's good to know that we're providing this for you.
Will it inspire you to come?
Yeah, and if you're enjoying it, please do subscribe to our channel and tell us what you like to see. If you'd like to see more of these travel vlogs where we go abroad and stuff, then we're interested in looking for a sponsor. Maybe
you can pay for our flights.
Jet2
or EasyJet.
EasyJet, or anyone who would like to sponsor us to do these vlogs for them, we'll do them.
Yeah.
Almost free of charge. Onwards, my
You'd be
friend.
lucky, my friend.
Onwards, my friend.
I'm telling Master.
See you soon.
Bye bye. Adios.
Yeah, the whole island of Lanzarote is of volcanic origin. Volcanic eruptions built the whole island. They say that Lanzarote rose up from the ocean floor as a result of the accumulation of enormous amounts of volcanic material. That happened about 15 million years ago. And a volcanic eruption starts in a mantle about 40 to 50 miles below us inside the Earth. Very high temperatures down there, more than 2000 degrees centigrade. So there is molten rock, that's what's called magma, it's full of gases, and that's where an eruption starts. When all the magma, because of those gases, goes all the way up from the mantle through fissures up to the surface, and once it explodes out of the surface of the Earth, then you got a volcanic eruption, and it's called lava. And at the surface, all that volcanic material, that lava, piles up, and it forms then a large heap, a mountain of volcanic material. And that's a volcano. The oldest part of the island is right in front of us, that part. It's known as Los Agaches. It's about 15 million years old. And now we go to the youngest volcanoes in Timanfaya. Here's the devil of the park, the symbol of the national park here on the left, designed by a local artist called Cesar Manrique. And it's on a national park since 1974, so that means that walking on the lava and taking any stones from the park with you is not allowed. And many people do it as a souvenir, especially those green crystals. You can buy them in any souvenir shop. It's called Olivina or Peridot, also used to make jewelry, but it's not allowed to take any stones from the park with you. It's on a national park, so protected. And in front of the bus on the left is the highest volcano in the park, the Timanfaya, the Fire Mountain. That's the one where we go up later with the bus when we do the 14-kilometer long volcano route. And there are still very high temperatures below the surface. And we'll do those 3 demonstrations so you can see and feel how hot it still is. At the moment, by the way, there is no new volcanic activity here. It can happen again, an eruption in the future. But in Timanfaya, where we go, the Fire Mountains, there is still only a couple of miles below the surface. There is still liquid lava, that magma stuck in the ground. Remains of those eruptions and leftovers. And the heat of that stuff still goes up through fissures up to the surface. And that's why it's so hot below the surface, and more than 100 degrees centigrade. But it's caused by the leftovers of those eruptions.
So we're currently in the national park.
It's an amazing landscape though, isn't it?
It's like being on another planet.
Yeah, it's going, yeah.
I'm going to see some... going to see some demonstrations.
Right, this is one of those places where the heat from a few miles below comes up to the surface. It's very hot, and he will give you some stones in your hands so you can feel how hot they are. They can be hot, so be careful that you don't burn your hands. Maar daar unten die Oberfläche, daar komt die heat, dat is vulkaans nach oben, ja, meer als 100 Grad. Ik geef alle Gäste een paar Steinchen in de hand geven. Und dann können sie fühlen, wie heiß die sind. Okay, that's good. Die kunnen heiß zijn, bitte Vorsicht, hè. Soms is het best een schema, hè. They can be quite hot sometimes, hè, those stones. So. Die kunnen heiß zijn, ja, maar goed.
That's hot.
Oh, it's hot.
That's amazing.
Gracias. Luego. There will be a lot of heat coming out and smoke is going that way with the wind. Luego al humo.
Oh.
Con el viento, luego. Dan komt zo gelijk rauwgauw, dus kijk daar hier met de wind, ja, of zo. You can also stand there, ja, dan kun je ook staan, ja. Best to stand a bit on that side.
Oh yeah.
You want to stand?
Over here, yeah. You can get a bit closer if you want. But don't fall in. Más o menos 2 metros aquí, 250 grados, y allá va a meter esta aulaga en el agujero y prende fuego. Entonces el humo va para allá con el viento, el calor. Right, it's about 2 meters below the surface here. it is already around 250 degrees centigrade. And she's going to put those bushes like tumbleweed, and they call it aulaga, in that hole, and they will burn because of the heat. So the smoke is going that way with the wind and the heat. So be careful, yeah. Also 2 meter tief, ungefähr 250 Grad. Also sie geht al in Zweige, das heißt aulaga im Bosch stecken. Und als die ist da so heiß, als geht brennen, ne? Und Rauch, geht da hier mit dem Wind. Okay, das geht so. Ahí, sí, sí. Okay. Venimos por aquí, por favor. Se va a ir bajando para ver la primera ¡vamos, niño! So I guess for my coach, if you stand on that side, yeah, anywhere behind the red gravel, then put him behind here. So my guess, if you stand on the tarmac anywhere behind the red gravel, over there as well, yeah. Right, it's about 10 meters deep, around 400 degrees centigrade. So she's going to pour a bucket of water in there, or he, I don't know. The water down there will evaporate, the steam will explode out of that pipe like a geyser, yeah, in about 2 seconds or so. Als dat 2 meter tief, 400 Grad, en je gaat zo gleich das Wasser da reingießen, das verdunst, alle Dampf explodiert er wieder raus. Und die gasieren ungefähr 2 Sekunden. Okay. ¿Ah? Muchas gracias. Ah, buen día. Luego. You can see them again later if you want. I'll show you now the barbecue, yeah?
You're like a rabbit lost in the headlights. You're like a rabbit under the wheel.
We're going about 15 minutes or so, yeah? There you can see the barbecue.
I'll tell you what, that volcanic rock's finished off nicely, isn't it?
We've stayed in the birds.
No, we stop for lunch in Jais al even not here. No, we leave at 22:12. Then we gotta go. That's the devil there on the left. And there is the victory. Il Diablo, e la Higiera di Radio. So we leave in about 15 minutes, please.
So, let us just explain.
About the... Sorry, you're
They were 3 experiments, basically, about the heat of the volcano or the earth under the crust.
Under the crust.
Just under the crust of the earth, that's how it appears. This place we're in now is a restaurant.
Built by Cesar Manrique.
Yeah, designed and built by Cesar Manrique.
Tell the story about the homeless guy, Phil. Do you remember it?
Yeah, about the camel and the fig tree.
Yeah, and he planted the fig tree, he brought the camel up.
Yeah.
apparently the fig tree died and so did the camel.
Yeah.
And that is the...
But there's heads of 2 camels there.
Yeah, there's 2, isn't there?
Yeah, so it's not the actual... I don't know.
I think that's a reconstruction, isn't it?
It probably is. It might be.
Original, did it die? Unless that's it.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the myth.
That's the myth.
And that's been put inside the restaurant here. So here's a look at the restaurant.
Don't film.
We'll go around. Quite lovely, really.
Isn't it?
On top of a volcano. Look at these postcards.
Oh, wow.
Do you think they'd get bent in the post? I think they would.
I think you'd have to frame them, I think, Phil.
I think you would.
So here we go into the Badlands, the sea of lava, and a bit further down the road you can see one of those ovens which is formed when a lava flow cools off, the surface cools off, but it's possible that below the surface there is still liquid lava full of gases that keeps on flowing. And those gases can cause underground gas explosions, and such a gas explosion blows a hole through the hard surface of the lava flow. Out of that hole those gases explode, and such a hole is known as an oven. And that oven further down the road on the right, as we can see in a minute, it's known as the Virgin's Mantle. Here on the right, the Virgin's Mantle, een oven. Zo daar rechts, een mantel der Jungfrau, zo een oven. Also the priest of Yaiza, Andres Lorenzo Curbelo, he stayed for a bit over a year in that village, and then he also left it with people from Yaiza. They went to Gran Canaria, although Yaiza was not destroyed. And in the end, they lasted so long, about 6 years, and so many volcanoes erupted, around 30, that's why there was so much destroyed. Although all this lava is fertile, there is hardly anything growing on the island. Lanzarote is one of the eastern islands. It's less than 120 miles away from West Africa, almost the Western Sahara. And it's a lack of rain. It rains about 20-25 days a year between October and April, around 200 liters per square meter. This year, hardly anything except for the Easter week. Just before Easter Monday, the Holy Week, yeah, we had some rain, but not much. Very dry this year. On the rocks here you can only see the lichens and some small plants called Vinagrera and Aulaga. It's not much. Timanfaya is also relatively new. It's a few hundred years old only. But it's mainly the lack of rain, the lack of water. Almost all the water here has to be made. It comes from desalination plants. So we go through a part of a lava tunnel in a minute, where once very hot liquid lava was flowing through, and later the roof of that tunnel there, which is the surface of the lava flow, that collapsed. So dan vragen we ze durch een Lava-Tunnel. Früher heiße flüssige Lava durchgeflossen war, später war das Dach des Lava-Tunnels eingestürzt. So coming up where the entrance to that laboratory is, it's a round wall. At that point we turn right and then we go up the volcano, the Timanfaya. We stop several times there. So we stop up there first. On the right the Valley of Tranquility, further to the right to the southwest coast where El Golfo is, the green lagoon. And later we might be able to see the north, I think so. Quite clear. It's only a small island. It's about 40 miles long and 13 miles wide. There on the right, that's the north. En rechts zien we die noordzijde. Maar dan kunnen we später auf der linken Seite da oben den Timanfaya krater zijn. Here coming up on the left below, as we stop in a bit, you can see on the left the crater of the Timanfaya volcano.
Well, there's a turn up for the books. We are in North Africa, by the way. It's politically it's Spain, but geographically it's North Africa, and a trip to North Africa wouldn't be complete without a ride on a camel. We're not going for a ride on a camel today because we've done it, been there, done it, and although it's nice, we prefer not to. I don't know whether they could take our weight, to be honest, but they're nice to see. Lovely camels. At least there's a cool breeze for them. I'm just talking about the camels, Kath.
Is he okay? He's got his head back down there.
Yeah, he's probably tired.
Probably is.
So, yeah, if it's your bag, if you enjoy riding camels, this is the place to go. They go right up on the ridge here and come back down again.
I'd rather just admire them.
Don't you fancy a ride on a camel today, Kath?
No, not at all, no.
No.
I'd just rather admire them. But I think they work hard enough. Do you know what I mean? I don't agree with it, to be honest.
No.
There you go.
Nice to see them.
It's
though.
Nice, it's beautiful to see them because they are beautiful creatures, you know, very intelligent.
They are.
You know, they can go days, weeks without water. Months, yeah.
Yeah, that hump on the back
Beautiful, yeah.
contains all the liquid moisture
liquid
and
storage, isn't it?
storage they
Yeah.
need. They're well adapted to these environments.
They are beautiful, aren't they?
They are.
I mean, they're well looked after.
Yeah.
You know, but I just don't agree with the tourist reasoning behind it.
Yeah. So, how's the trip going, Kat?
It's hot, man. I must admit.
Yeah.
It is hot.
But there is a nice breeze blowing.
There is a lovely. It's cooler out here than it is on the bus.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, it's cooler out
The
here than
couch
it is
is
on the
boiling.
bus. Yeah.
Talk about the boiling lava, the magma.
What did you think about the volcano tour?
I thought the craters were amazing, and you could see how, like they said, I think the first one was 1730, wasn't it? And it
Yeah.
lasted 6 days.
Yeah, that's they're the most recent ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but they've gone on. I mean, before all this, there was a small village, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Arable farming.
Yeah.
But once the volcano struck, then
Yeah.
and the lava came.
And it's
bubbling
changed
through.
everything.
It's changed the landscape.
It's like
But you can see how the earth, it's just come up
yeah.
and it's just spurted it out, and the crater
Yeah.
is amazing.
It's like another world, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's very moonscape, isn't it?
It is. It's amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah. It's like walking through a set of Star Wars or something like that.
Yeah. Well, they filmed in Lanzarote for various
They have.
companies have been over here, haven't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's really interesting, though.
Isn't it?
Have you done a panoramic scope?
No, I'm going to do some more videos and some
The
photos,
photos.
then we'll see you soon.
Okay.
All right. They've gone off for the camel ride.
I love the camels. They all
Just up there.
But I rather like seeing them as they are.
Yeah.
I don't like to add
So we've got a
to their work day.
35-minute wait. So
This
it's
is
the most-
lovely.
most
This is the
relax-
most relaxed it's been.
Yeah.
There's another Caesar Manrica, the devil.
Yeah.
There.
Oh yes. The devil.
And here's the information point.
Timanfaya, the devil.
Because it is, it's like a...
That's the logo of the national park, by the way. This is all the national park.
It is, yeah. And
Entry,
he
free
designed
entrance.
them, Phil, don't forget, he designed them.
Free entrance to the museum.
Yeah.
He designed them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he did, I just said.
Oh, good.
Timanfaya.
Good.
So we can have a look in the museum
Let's
while
go
we're
and see.
waiting.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.